step up a gear. Torrig Ma, Tommy Walsh. This is the old flamboyant Tommy Walsh, and the cheer from the Kilkenny supporters says, welcome back to fourth. Owen Larkin, great catch on the turn. What about the finish? It's wide. 56 minutes played, and Kilkenny very much in control now. Ball comes down towards Paddy Stapleton. Quick puck out from Brendan Cummins. And that's going to be a free for Tipperary.
Yeah, and Kieran Joyce, another player, has had a very, very solid, big call to leave off Richard Doyle, who's been very good all year for them, but I think Brian Cody just went for more physical strength and power, and it's really worked out for them.
Ball breaks. JJ Delaney vacuums up as usual. Little touch by Aidan Fogarty. Tries to get away from Paddy Stapleton. Stapleton without a hurl. Owen Larkin with a hurl, picks it up nicely, and there's more trouble for Tipperary. TJ Reid coming in. Lovely jink inside. A rasper! Another goal! Kilkenny are back to their very best. Who are we to question it? Hammered by Galway in the Leinster final. This is a mark of a truly magnificent team to respond to the challenge. Yeah, TJ Reid stepping inside and an absolute rocket.
Michael Cahill lunged in, and I think Paul Curran, you could see a hurl coming through there. Paul Curran through the hurl as well, lucky to be still on the field just after getting the yellow card. But Marty, I think you're right. I think once again, I didn't write off the Kilkenny team, but I sort of thought on the balance of power the tip maybe should be improving coming to this match. Thought that the momentum was with them, and questioned them again, and losing Richie Hogan, Eddie Brennan gone, Michael Kavanagh retired, lads like that, and Michael Rice gone off injured today. And what a performance again! Like, they're just, we've said it so many times, the greatest team of all time. But what can we say? Another absolutely brilliant performance today.
And what a manager! Brian Cody in his 14th year in charge, once again spreading the Cody magic, sprinkling it, and they have responded. They were quite in Kilkenny when I was down there yesterday for the All-Ireland Camogie semi-finals. Oh boy, what a response.
Yeah, you see Michael Cahill brought the dummy and a great goal.
Puck out from Brendan Cummins, pulled down by JJ Delaney. John O'Brien is there, so too is Aidan Fogarty. Really played well. Brendan Maher and Tommy Walsh. Up into the air. Short little grip. Comes for his TJ Reid. Bats it out for his Aidan Fogarty, who have tormented Tipperary. Fogarty's shot just dropping a little bit short. Brendan Cummins looks around at various options, and there aren't many for the Munster champions. Patrick Bonner-Marr unable to control it. Goes forward for his Killian Buckley. Buckley drives it long and plays it simple. Down towards Owen Larkin and Richie Parr. Coming out towards Aidan Fogarty. Staying goal side is Paddy Stapleton. Fogarty looks back out for his TJ Reid. Trying that little jink again, and then flings it high. Oh my word! It drops over the bar with a little bit of help from Brendan Cummins. But TJ Reid, what a magnificent point!
That's an unbelievable score, Marty. What a game! And I'm so, some players, things don't go for them when they start, maybe over the years. And TJ Reid has come on and made massive contributions over the years. He's a brilliant hurler, brilliant in the air. But today, from the very, very start, he's been so crucial to this Kilkenny game plan, and that's an absolutely brilliant point by TJ.
Paul Curran has gone off for Tipperary, and Dunamar from Burgess is in. And Kilkenny, such great fielders like Brian Hogan. First touch is magnificent. Michael Findlay, short grip, steps away. The umpires look, and the ball is wide. 4-19 Kilkenny, 1-13 Tipperary. Who would think it? Considering that the teams were level 8 times. But the Kilkenny determination, spirit, is unquenchable. And here comes Tommy, wee Tommy, full of fire, full of energy, laying it off for his Colin Fennelly, stepping away from the challenge as Kilkenny now exhibit all their magnificent skills. And this ball, unfortunately for Fennelly, is left him wide. They've shot, by the way, just 7 wides in this game, and they've registered 4-19. 3-10, 3 goals and 10 points in the second half for the Kilkenny Cats. Just 3 points for Tipperary. What an awesome second half.
Yeah, what a catch there by JJ Delaney, an absolutely brilliant catch. And Brian Hogan, I think, has caught about 6 puck outs clean as well.
Padraig Maher being fouled by Richie Power. Free for Tipperary. To be honest with you, it's well beyond the Munster champions at this stage. Loose breaking ball picked up by Tommy Walsh. And all the sideshows and all the game plans that were going on are now null and void. Irrelevant. Oh dear. Padraig Maher. That is a red card offence. And I have no doubt that Carl McAllister, who saw it just as clearly as we did, will take aside Padraig Maher and will show him a red card here.
It's pure frustration, but a very, very wild swing. And in fairness to TJ Reid, made nothing of it, but it's very hard to see anything else.
Let's just see what the decision of the referee is, because he's saying, let's keep it calm. He's first taking the name of Padraig Maher. To be honest with you, it is the second wild pull out of Padraig Maher, and it's just a yellow card. Well, I have to be honest, I really am surprised at that.
Well, you know, just looking at it initially, comes right around here. He missed him. That's about all you can say. He pulled a wild stroke. If he'd made contact, you know, it was a very, very dangerous pull, and he didn't connect. But you know, the rule is it should be a red card.
Henry Shefflin there with a point. But just watch this again. It was a pull,
no,
he like
got him on the shoulder. It was a wild stroke, and TJ Reid never made anything of it. But you know, it's to strike or attempt to strike with the hurl is a red card, and Padraig Maher very, very lucky.
No doubt Padraig Maher should be gone off, to be honest with you. And John O'Brien is going off. And it has been a very tough week for him indeed. And again, we express our sympathies to the O'Brien family, and a huge round of applause for John O'Brien. As Michael Dykeman said, really it's been a terrible week, and he's done well to be here. So Tipperary bring in substitute John O'Neill into the team instead of John O'Brien. Lar Corbett going forward here. JJ Delaney nicely knocked back by Patrick Bonner. Lovely hand pass by Lar Corbett, and the ball is into the side netting and wide. But lovely play by Tipperary, and particularly by Lar Corbett, with a really slick back pass. But unfortunately for John O'Neill, side netting. So Kilkenny are going to introduce not one, not two, but three substitutes. Matthew Ruth is going to be coming on. Richie Doyle is on. His number 23 is Matthew Ruth. Going off is Paul Murphy. Richie Doyle is on as well, and he normally plays. Richie Doyle is on, yeah, for Paul Murphy, and Colin Fennelly gone off as well there, Marty. Matthew Ruth gone on corner forward for him. Great opportunity to give lads a run now with 8 or 9 minutes to go, and you're sure you're placed in the final. And double scores, hard to believe. Marty just said it. I just can't believe it. I thought it would go down to the wire today, and it's just a huge performance by Kilkenny again. And just to go back to that Leinster final, Marty, you know, sometimes when you're on the road so long, Kilkenny needed that motivation. You know, Galway played brilliantly on the day. Kilkenny were well beaten, kind of no complaints, but it was a great way to go back training the following week and say, lads, you know, are we going to finish up like this? And you know, the players have responded magnificently. And I believe the meeting they had on the Monday night, Brian Cody took a lot of personal responsibility, spoke to the players about, you know, maybe playing with bits of injuries and all that, didn't want it. And unless you were fit to play with your clubs, unless you were fit to come in and training, he didn't want you in there. And a lot of straight talking was done, and you can see the result of it here today. Great men back to their very best. Very impressive performance by Kilkenny, and Tommy Walsh lays it back for us. Brian Hogan gives it to Michael Fennelly. Brendan Maher was the number 8 coming into challenge, picked up by John O'Neill, and that's a point for Tipperary and for John O'Neill. Five minutes left in this All-Ireland semi-final, and all you can say, look back in awe almost the way Kilkenny displayed all their hurling skills in this second half. Unstoppable. Brendan Maher is going off. James Woodlock is on in the middle of the field. Yeah, Tip Huddle, they got 4 points in the second half, Marty. They're starting forward, and Par Burke had a goal from play. Bonner Maher didn't score, Lar Corbett didn't score, Brian O'Mara didn't score, John O'Brien got 1 point, and Noel McGrath got 2 points. And you know, that's not going to be enough against a team like Kilkenny. TJ Reid has 2-2, Owen Larkin a goal, Fogarty has 1-3, and you know, the work rate
Fennelly and Rice a point each, Killian Buckley a point from Clay. You know, the spread of scores, and it's just, there's no comparison right across the two teams.
Supporters, as you just saw, just leaving, some of them disappointed, heartbroken with the display of Tipperary, particularly in the second half. And by the way, John O'Neill's point, that was their first score since the 46th minute, as Henry Shefflin adds on another. Well, you can start looking for your tickets for the All-Ireland hurling final on the 9th of September between Kilkenny and Galway, and a repeat of the Leinster hurling final. And Kilkenny introduce another substitute. Looks like Conor Fogarty is coming on, and going off is Aidan Fogarty.
Yeah, Conor Fogarty's gone on midfield, and Killian Buckley gone into left half forward.
David Herity coming out to take this free outside his own 45-metre line. Drops this in around the square. Henry Shefflin gets a touch. Brendan Cummins relieves the pressure momentarily. Harper had a touch. Richie Parr had the vision. Brian Hogan